Hello, Coach Misty here. It is a fabulous Friday, and we're talking about Kingdom Wife Prep Academy. We're on day 5, character flaws that turn away a good man. So we want to talk about today something you're probably doing that you don't recognize, which represents the spirit of fear. And so when you are dating a good man and you're always asking him, where are we at, what we doing, what do you want from me, where is this relationship going, all that represents the spirit of fear. And when a man feels pressured to put a status or put a title on a friendship that's building to become more than that, they tend to run away because they feel like you're too thirsty for marriage and you're not willing to do the work in the relationship. And so you end up getting caught up on the fear of where are we going and what we're doing. Is this going to really work? Because I don't want to waste my time and I've been through too much. But you need to understand that good man is going to be slow and patient and understanding. He's learning you. He's trying to see where you are in your walk with God. He's watching how you handle your children. He's watching how you handle money. He's watching how you handle him. Can you help him build his kingdom? Can you help him build his empire? Can you assist him? Because what is your role as a wife? To help meet. It's a help me, to help him build, to help him sustain, to help him to so you're a helper. And if you're so caught up saying, what are we doing? Where are we going? His actions shows that he's interested. You know how? He's spending time with you. He calls and listens to you. He's concerned about your day. He's concerned about your spiritual walk with God. He's concerned about your financial well-being. He's challenging you to come up higher in your integrity. He's challenging you in your way of walk with God. He's challenging you to spend more time in the call of God. And he's speaking to your spirit about who you are. These are the qualities of a good man. And so feel okay to rest. Like really rest in God and know that you're building a friendship first. You shouldn't want to know like what's your plans if you have yet to see that man perform every season. If it's God, he's going to propose within a year. He really will if it's God. But if he sees some areas of your life that he doesn't like, he's not going to put a title. He's not going to say, I love you. He's not going to say any of that because he's looking for fruit. Just like you're looking. But the thing that we need to learn as women is men don't pressure you and say, where you are you committed to me? He don't ask you that question. Why? Because he's learning of you. He's patiently understanding that he needs to see some things that he's looking for so that he can make sure that you are walking the walk that you claim to walk. Just like women have been hurt, just like women have been wounded, just like we have been disappointed, mistreated, mishandled. Good men usually have the same issue. So the same fear that you're trying to uphold, he's looking carefully as well. Now what you need to understand is that just like Esther, when she went into the palace and all the women were there, right? All the women were there and there was a lot of competition, but she was unmoved. She said, God, that I may have favor with you, before she even entered into the palace. And she knew who she was and her identity. She did not question all the other women that had to go in to see the king and to see if she was going to make the cut. She went in with the mindset that I'm going to serve while I'm here. I'm going to walk out my purification process. I'm going to learn what this man is really wanting from me. What did she do? She went to the eunuch to learn, what does the king like? You so caught up in what you want, what do you want, what you like, that you are missing out on the greatest moment of learning of a man. And if he feels like you're not interested as he is, and you're not putting in the time as he is, and you can't pray for him, and you can't ask him what's going on in his life and how you can help him, but he's helping you with everything, he's going to turn away. He's going to absolutely leave you right there, and he won't tell you. He won't tell you till the end. He may or may not give you an exit. So walk in confidence. The thing is, this is about your fear. It's about your struggles, your insecurities that you've never dealt with. This is not the fool or the frog that you used to have. This is a king in the kingdom. He has characteristics of God. He is not perfect, but he is perfect in for you if it's God. And you gotta allow God to allow you to be patient, right? Love is patient, love is kind, it's not fault finding, it's not self-seeking, it's not conceited. So you gotta rest in your soul and understand that this man is of God. If it's God, he's gonna have fruit that remains. He's gonna have qualities that you never experienced. You may think he's crazy and something's not right. No, he's just doing it God's way. See, kings have a lot of investments that they're not willing to give rid of because of the wrong person in their life. They understand that the price that they have to pay to allow the wrong woman to come into their kingdom and mess that thing up, they ain't trying to start over. And most of you are over 30, so think before you react. Rest and enjoy this moment. Spend time learning of what the king likes. If you want to have a ring on your finger, learn how to serve him in your singleness. That don't mean you begin to put yourself in a wife position. It means that you allow yourself to serve him in the areas where he's fallen short as a single man. So maybe he's not eating right? Maybe he's not working out, right? Maybe he's mentally stressed out. How can you calm him down? How can you reassure who he is? How can you build him up? This is just preparing you for your role as a wife. And if you miss this moment, you certainly are not ready for a wife duties. So don't fear in this hour. Rest in God and know that if it's God, it's going to work. If it's not God, you learned a lot, right? You can do nothing but grow. You're not giving up yourself unless you do it wrong. Unless you give up yourself sexually, then you mess that thing up, because that soul tie may take a year or 2 or 3 years to break off of your life. So understand, a man of God, a king, he's going to move slowly. He's not going to always reassure or reaffirm where y'all are in the relationship, because he's building a foundation of friendship, a lasting care. He's looking for qualities that he needs, and he's not compromising. Although women, we compromise, but he's not. He knows. Listen, there are slim pickings in the kingdom of good, awesome women. So set yourself apart, and set yourself apart in a way that he knows there's something different about you. If you are nagging, complaining, and frustrated and always questioning, you just like all the other women. But if you can be a quiet and meek spirit and rest in God and have confidence in who you are and where God is taking you, and you know that it is of God, know that you are positioning yourself for promotion. Put on your favorite crown and rest in the Lord and thank God. Pray through the whole experience. Some of you are saying, well, I don't even have a man. Well, I'm preparing you. See, this is where faith comes in. This is why we're doing Dear Future Husband. I hope you're still writing in your journals, really examining your emotions, because this is going to cause healing and breakthrough and restoration. All right? So I got to go. Have an awesome weekend. Next week I have, excuse me. Next week we're going to go into something else that we're going to work on. We're still going to be journaling. Remember, we're journaling for a month. But next week I'm going to talk about the cry of a single woman. All the things that you are questioning God about, that you're crying about, that you're frustrated about. I'm going to give you the answers to those cries. And I can absolutely tell you that God has an answer to every problem, a solution to every issue. And if you seek him, he's going to give you wisdom and direction. I thank God that you would even decide to pour into your life to get you together and say, you know what, I need wisdom. I'm messing this thing up. The fact that you ask for wisdom, you're going to gain more than that. You're going to gain a king. I believe, my prayer every day, that anyone that was so into anything I do for singles, that they are being positioned and prepared for promotion. By the end of the year, a good man is going to come into your life. That's my declaration. I believe God. If you're doing the work, I believe God. I believe it. I stand on it. I will not waver. And I am seeing the manifestation of the ones who've been with me started out. They're seeing the manifestation of a king. Why? Because by faith, By faith. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence unseen. So you watch God move. God is not moved by your feelings, he's moved by your faith. And I stand on Luke 1:45. Blessed is she who believes in the fulfillment of the promise of God. Blessed is she who believes in the fulfillment of the promise of God. So know that God has given you some promises in his word, and you got to stand on it until you see it. So until next week, you be blessed. Stay focused this weekend. Journal all of what you're doing and your emotions. And the following week, we're going to have a call so we can talk about the things that you learned and discovered after you finish, so that you can get better and grow, and I can give you some wisdom, right? So membership has privileges. There's awesome things coming up. I'm praying for you. You stay focused. I love you with the love of the Lord. Know that you are a daughter of royalty. You're positioning yourself for promotion, and that your king is being prepared just like you are. So this price that you're paying is going to reap a harvest of a reward for your life, and you're going to thank God that you did say yes to God. Amen. All right. Love you, God. God bless.